It's Wednesday. It's 5-minute rehab day. Yay! Okay, so before I jump into our first ever 5-minute rehab question, I want to introduce myself. My name is Taisha Presley. I am the owner and the founder of Legacy Empowerment Services. We are a North Carolina-based private practice, and we help adolescents and young adults rehabilitate their lives. Okay, so let's jump into this question because I asked you guys for questions and you guys came through. All right, so I'm going to read the question. The question says, help. School is about to start back and I am scared. I'm not used to homeschooling and it did not go well last year when the schools were closed down. In the beginning, it was fine, but after a while, I started getting frustrated because my son does not listen. He is just lazy. I have to tell him 1,000,001 times to do the same thing over and over again. And he still doesn't get it right. I'm just tired of yelling and punishing him. It's frustrating because I can tell it hurts his feelings when I yell at him. I just need him to listen better because I am tired of repeating myself. This homeschooling thing is just not for me. What do you think? Woo! So, before we get into what I think, let's all take a collective woosah with this mama because she sounds like she about to jump off the edge of the roof. 1, 2, 3. Woosah. Deep breath in, deep breath out, baby. All right. So, mama, I want you to make sure that you are taking your woosah moments with yourself, because if you don't, you're just not going to be regulated and rational enough to approach your son and to be who you need to be in your home. And that's just the truth of the matter. And so I want you to make sure that you're building in time every day for self-care, and that you are developing a support system with yourself, for yourself, with other moms like you who you may be able to kind of bounce ideas off of. So make sure that you're, number one, that you are supported. Number two, you're taking time for self-care. Number three, I want you to make sure that you remember that you are not alone, because this whole pandemic has gotten us all a little bit crazy. And that's why self-care is so important. Number three, in your message, you talked about your son being lazy. Now that is a very, very packed statement. And I can actually see how you would think that if somebody's not putting forth their best effort, that they may be just, don't care, or maybe just may be lazy. But I wonder if that statement is really true. I wonder if you have really thought about that your son may just need support, as opposed to he just doesn't care. Maybe he just doesn't know how to do it. So maybe if we shift or reframe your thinking away from he just doesn't care or he's just not wanting to do it, to more of let me learn ways to support him through this, maybe that would change your frustration level. Maybe we can try that. Maybe if we tried to break the cycle by building communication where you are honest with your son and you give him a space and an opportunity to be honest with you, maybe that might help. And maybe instead of yelling from the other side of the room, because I could just hear you now, mama, yelling from your room to the kitchen or from the kitchen to his room. I could just hear it. I could see it go down, because that's how it goes down sometime in my house. So maybe if instead of doing that, maybe if we went to your son and got on his level and help him to break down the task into manageable one steps, maybe that might help him. Maybe if we helped organize his day, maybe if we helped to build structure in your home environment, maybe that would help. So when you do the one-step direction, you get on his level and you give him the one step that you need him to do, and you give him a time frame to do it. And what that will do, because he'll be able to do the one step, so what that will be able to do, that will help increase his esteem, his confidence in himself. And also you won't have to yell so much because you know that he's doing it, and you're going to be able to kind of relax a little bit while he does it. So I want you to help him organize, give him time to do it, then come back to him once you do that. And I want you to try that and tell us how it goes. So those are my tips. I want to hear from you. What do you think? Drop it in the comments below. And as always, if you have a question that you want us to answer anonymously, hit up the inbox, and I'll see you next time on the 5-Minute Rehab.